The hoof prints end in deep furrows. The animal was resisting.
What a waste.
The rope is soaked with wine. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely.
The priest said that he came here to stop the ritual. Did you really, Father?
Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. Multiple bare footprints. I should examine them more closely. The goat was torn to pieces. Ugh. Savagery. we have 3 lusty women engaged in a ritual. They're drinking and dancing when suddenly they hear a noise from the bushes. Their ritual seems to be working. There's a man they can get drunk already. While 2 of them are busy with the priest, the 3rd one leaves. She is the one who stole the goat and brought it to the ritual. The poor animal smells trouble and charges at the drunken woman with the amphora. Still, he couldn't break free, and at the end, was brutally torn apart and eaten alive.
Well, they attracted the attention of men. The police, at least.
Mr. Holmes, I have great news. Our recent accomplishments have earned me a promotion. Sergeant Stark. It has a nice ring to it, hasn't it?
Please accept my congratulations, Sergeant. Your part in solving those cases was invaluable.
Come, Mr. Holmes, your part was just as important. Not without my guidance, of course, but you did an excellent job. Anyway, I'll be moving back to the office space. My days at this blasted desk are almost over. I won't be scapegoated now.
Good for you, I suppose. Speaking of scapegoats, I've solved the last case on the board. The goat was stolen by the lady in the blackbird mask. As if that makes any difference, judging by the atrocity I witnessed at the crime scene.
Yes, I heard about that one. The things women get up to these days. Ugh.
Well, I'm glad to have been of service. Now I have other matters to attend to.
Mr. Holmes, if I may be so bold as to make one last request. Do you remember that I told you that our chief inspector has been missing for a few months now? My current task is to establish his fate. I've tried to make sense of his last case, but it's a convoluted mess. I would really appreciate your help.
Fine, you have me intrigued.
Thank you awfully, Mr. Holmes.
Tell me everything you know.
Well, I don't know much. Just that it's connected to a gang called the Hive. Placido has been after their leader, the Hive Master, for years. But otherwise, I can't make head nor tail of it. Here, take the key to Placido's office. You might find some leads in there.
So is it Chief Inspector Placido who has vanished? From what I've gathered, he was a good detective.
Ain't that the truth? He was solving cases like shelling peas. Without him, things have gone downhill. He was a crotchety sort, always grumbling, fussing, taking his snuff by the handful, but I, for one, miss the old boy.
Very well. I'll see what I can find out.
One thing is certain. It's a dangerous business. Be careful, Mr. Holmes.